Hey boys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Bradman Cricket as we're versing the Victoria Bushrangers in our first Matador Cup as Aaron Finch gets, I don't know, I don't think he got his double hundred, but he absolutely blitzed it with the bats, and we're going to be chasing a big total. We're coming in early too, the second over, and we're required here. So they got 318 for the first innings. Well, not the first innings, the the first team to bat, obviously. So we got a lot of work to do. This, I mean, honestly, this does come down to a lot of what we can do. If we go out for cheap, I'd say we lose. So we're gonna have to put a big score on it. We gotta do it quickly as well, because 318, that is crazy. That's a big total to get. But we start off strongly, you know, worked the first ball off our pads nicely, and then straight through the line there, straight through cover. You know, this game, you just gotta pick your spot. You do have to premeditate a bit, in my opinion. Like, you can't, when you're facing a fast bowler, it's a little hard to like change your shot, just because the ball is on a different line or a different length. I mean, if you're really quick, you probably do it, and I do it obviously a few times. But it's probably a better idea to premeditate your shots, but also have a backup plan in case it is a bit different. So, you know, look around the field, obviously, and just try to work the gaps, look for the fours. And as soon as it's short, oh shit, we almost bowler out. That's probably the biggest risk, honestly, in this game, is running out your goddamn partner, because, I mean, sometimes they change the field on you, you don't know it, so it's pretty risky stuff. As that one somehow doesn't go for 4, it was a pretty nice shot, but our cover driving has been pretty nice to start the game. As Dan Christian comes in, I think it's his first over of the game, and he drops it a bit short, not that short, but we just pounce on that, just whack it to the leg side boundary. That is a nice shot to release the shackles a bit. We were struggling a little bit, you know, we were rotating the strike, but not really getting any big shots away, and that just, it's almost been a flat 6. We have absolutely creamed that one. Probably don't want to drop a short to us, as they straight away put the square leg man on the boundary, so that's a bit frustrating, but that's okay. Drops it a little short again, and Christian, you know, his pace isn't there, so these short balls, that's the good thing. When you're not facing a fast bowler, even if they do bowl a touch short, you can still rock on the front foot and usually play them. 120 Ks, yeah, it's not gonna get up too high. So, as you see, just manipulating the field. Then they drop the goddamn cover fielder back, so it was actually a pretty good length, but we absolutely creamed that one as well. We are looking in fine form. Our first one day of the season. I was excited to get into these one days, because this is probably my favorite format of this game. The T20s are obviously fun as well, but the one days, you know, you got a good opportunity to just play the game properly. As that one actually didn't go for 6. I thought we nailed it for 6, but not quite, as we have timed that one beautifully through the covers once again. Actually, not as good as I thought it was. I thought I smashed it, but still easy too. As you see, Moller's going along nicely, 27 off 30, and we're carving it up, 26 off 18. And Christian, short ball. We played a bit straight that time. They had a short mid wicket in, and he made a pretty decent effort to catch that one. I would have been fuming if he caught that. We're looking in good form to get out like that. Pretty close. Partnership, 50 run partnership of 43 balls. That's a decent effort. That's what we needed. After losing an early wicket, it's always nice to build a partnership like this. And right here, we flick it off the pads, and I was freaking out. Oh my god, he catches it on the boundary. I did not mean it. I knew they had a fine leg there. I was just trying to work it. I was trying to smash it to square leg, but we've hit it too fine. But we have just got enough bat on it. I mean, he caught it inside the rope, but just the momentum took him over. And thankfully in this game, they can't throw the ball back into the field. So we get 6 runs for it, so I'll take it. 34 off 20. And the next ball, we did what we should have done the previous ball. We hit it square. They had no one back there. And just, yeah, looking in great touch. You know, we're just middling everything. Even that, you know, we didn't quite place that one before. We got caught out, but over the rope. But, you know, we're still timing everything beautifully. Even that one, you know, they have a deep cover in, but we hit it. We're getting a bit fortunate. We didn't time it too well, but we pick up the 2 runs. And as you see, obviously the power play is over, so the field is definitely spread back at the moment, and we are going to run Moller out. Just terrible stuff. I alluded to it earlier that that's definitely a potential problem. Moller was definitely struggling a bit. He was going 27 or 30, 29 or 36, so he was chewing up a few balls, but yeah, I just didn't even see the fielder there. I thought there was no one there. As soon as we hit it, call for the run, trying to push for 2, but of course goes straight to the fielder. But that brings Chris Lynn into the fray, arguably our best batter. So, try to form another partnership. It's always annoying to run your players out, but I would sacrifice Moller over me any day of the week. So sorry about that, Greg. Christian's still coming into bowl. He's being tapped around, and he's going to be hit for another 4. I think it's going to be 4. Actually, maybe not. We haven't hit that quite as well, but just well placed, Our pull shots have been quite nice this game as we move into the 40s off 20-odd balls. So we're going along very nicely, but there is a long way to go. 2 wickets out. As I said, there's a lot for us to do, and right here we almost run ourselves out. If that was a direct hit, that would have been extremely close. I think we might have just been out, so it wasn't a good run, honestly. We probably shouldn't be risking it. 47 off 30. Christian coming in, and we just totally missed that one. I don't know where I was trying to hit that. Should have gone to point, should have gone to cover. But as you see, the required run rate still over 6 and over, so chasing a big total like 300, we pretty much have to make 100, pretty much. That's what I believe we'll have to make. As we're still in here, 13 overs gone. Who's this coming into bowl? Is it Christian again? I don't know why they keep bowling Christian. We worked that off the pads beautifully, but straight to the man pretty much. Otherwise, if that was a couple meters either side, that would have been 4. We have absolutely smashed that. Lynn's still in, going great guns. And 49-35, we worked that off the hip. And that is going to be our 50, our debut in the one-day competition, and we get a 50 straight off the bat. So good stuff. I was pretty pleased with this. Haven't got up until this point in the first couple of first-class matches, we haven't got a 50, but in the Matador Cup, we've already achieved the goal, so that's nice. And that was just nicely played off John Holland. It looks like just beat the mid-wicket man, and also in the gap at long on, so picked up an easy 2, and that's pretty much what we got to do for a bit here, although it can be a little frustrating. I sometimes don't have the patience for it, but that's pretty much how we got to play. We just have to work the field, because the spinners are guys that can get me out, and we I said we should play like that, but I don't play like that. I got too impatient. I thought we could go down the ground, they had mid-off up, but John Holland gets us out again. He is just our arch nemesis at the moment. Like, I talked shit about him in like the first game we played, and now he's got me out like every single time. So very frustrating indeed. And the Bushrangers are going to win this game. So unfortunate stuff, but we had a good first innings. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.
It was very, very close. A thrilling finish. Well, I trust you enjoyed the coverage. On behalf of